Yeah.
And trail. Yes, show trail.
Yeah, so you may not see that. So if you click on this one, so you need to do that. So first one, you need to select all the marks, and then you have to show both here, not only marks and trails, but you have to show both mark and trail. I'll tell you what they are. So marks are those circular marks that you are seeing, and trail is the line. So you have to show both, and then that's all. And then you have to show the history. If you don't show the history, it won't show again. So you show the history, and then it will show you. So there are other options, like if you want to make your chart more beautiful, like you want to show the year in a different color. Um, mm, okay, so let me select this, and I'm going to bring it to the center, and then I'm going to change the color of this. I'm going to make it bold, and I'm going to increase the font size to 48. Then I'm going to apply it. And then I'm going to
Show history. Yeah, drop down and show history. Just need to like this is 12. It's gonna create a line.
okay.
Oh, just go on. Gonna show all. And why? Is it because
So like I want to make it a different color, as I said, and I want to increase, probably this is, my screen is acting weird, but if you do it this way, then you'll only have those. The difference is, you see this timer, it moves, or if you want to format it in any way. Sorry. How do I make that year appear up? So it was. So if you look at this, this was like this. So you, by default, you get this title there. So all you need to do is you need to make sure that page name is here. So if you have this tag, then it takes the value from page, and if you look at in the page column, we have year right now. So because of that, it takes the value from there. So if you remove everything, so for example, I'm just going to type maybe year here, and this way, and then I'm just going to format it again, probably just this way, and then I'm just going to center it, and so this looks this way. So if you do it, so it just takes the value from the pages. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah. Like, can you maybe tell me a little more? What do you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can definitely do that.
is that what you mean, like have a name and have a year?
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can definitely have it. For example, let's say in this one, So let's say you want this to be title. So the title of the chart is global uh, av- average expenditure on R&D probably. And then your page, and this is your year. So you want this to be this color, and you want it to be even bigger and bold. Maybe you just don't want this to be in the same color. You want it to be maybe black color, and then maybe you also want it to be bold. So this way, what you can do is then your chart has the title as well, and it's moving year as well. Now this is one way of doing animation on line chart, but you can use the same concept in almost all different kind of charts that you use. So I will show you another one in on a map. Like you probably have seen how things have changed over time on certain case. So here this is the global R&D expenditure value of different countries. Please excuse me for my screen. Here I'm using the same concept here again. I'm just putting the year here, and then so it's again very simple. If you click on this, then you can see how things are changing over time, or in different years. Right now I have a filter here, that's why it's doing that. So I'm going to clear the filter for now, and then try to see the average R&D expenditure from like 1961. Let me just quickly do it. You see how global R&D expenditure changes across the country, and then um, the color also changes. It's not very visible right now, but you can see every year how things are changing. Like you often see this kind of chart when someone, I think, when people are talking about climate change, or even if you want to show across the year how things have changed, or how things change in particular country.
Can you filter out the year that have like no information on it?
Yeah, yeah. So what we can do is, so for example, right now we are using average R&D expenditure, right? So what I can do is, so say, since this is average R&D expenditure, so I'm going to drag it to filter, and then I'm going to do all values, and then so here it is include null values. So I'm just going to say okay. So probably now it automatically filters out that are null. So all these gray are countries that don't have any information. And then you can see now this way, you see for every year. So only the green color is where there is data available. The gray color is uh, are countries where the data is not available. Okay, so you can use that by so you can filter out like here there are 22 unknown data, so you can also just filter that data, and then if some countries, if there is no geographical information of certain countries, so that data automatically gets filtered out, and so on.